Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Let's get straight into the chart. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This is just for fun. This is Nasdaq. We are going to start with Nasdaq daily chart. And as you can see, unfortunately, we broke down below this area, but the daily chart, the daily candle came back above this area. So right now, Nasdaq is not willing to go further down. Let's see what Monday brings and what will happen on Monday. Also, my question was about this head and shoulder pattern, and we broke down, and that was a very bearish sign. Let's see. Let's make a conservative analysis out of this pattern. And then if that's the neckline, then let me measure. May have already played out. Let's just measure the bodies of the candles, so from the top to the bottom, and then let's put it over to the neckline. Now we are it hasn't played out yet, so we need to be prepared that we may have some further moves to the downside. In that case, the price target could be here, 15,400, and of course we need to break down below this area where we closed on Friday. And of course we can also make another prediction, which is not so conservative, when we measure the wicks as well. Let me just look at it and measure the wicks. So here we go. Here's from the top. Could this be no here? Well, a little bit. I think it will just be a little bit longer, so we could fall down to 15,210 or so. So once we break below this area, then it is telling me that we are most likely to go to this area. So let's see what happens. Can this support hold? Can we turn back and go to the upside? Or are we going to continue this fall and break to the downside? Let's go over to Sp500. That's the daily chart on the Sp500, and here I have this line, previous all-time high, and we are trying to break down below it. In fact, we closed below it, but we are also trying to get back above it. So let's see what happens. 4,476 is this area is support, and so we are spending time between these two areas. This is right now resistance and this is support. So let's see what happens on Monday. Dow Jones, daily chart on Dow Jones. So there's the daily chart, and we broke below this area, previous all-time high, below the 50-day EMA, and that's not a good sign. And right now we are spending time here. This area 33,758 is an area of support for me. We are trying to go back to the 50-day EMA. Let's see if we can do that, or we continue this downward movement to this support area. Once we are above 50-day EMA, that's a bullish sign for me. If we can close the daily chart above, the daily candle above that. Let's go over to Germany. That's the German index. And as the daily chart, we are below the 50-day EMA, not a good sign. But here we have an area of support. Maybe I should draw it. And we are not willing to break down below this area. Alright, now, so let's start it around here and all the way this area. We have wicks even below this area, but let's say that this is an area of support right now for the German index, 15,000 up to 15,130. So around this area, actually 15,000 seems to be a strong support. So let's hope we don't break below there. We can spend some time here, but turn around to the upside anytime. Once we break down below that and close the daily candle below that, that's a very bearish sign. Japanese index Nikkei. Here we go. So there's the Japanese index. Here we also have a support area. We are spending some time above it, so we can turn around anytime and go towards the 50-day EMA. Let's hope we don't break below there. We can have wicks, but if the body candle closes below this area, that's a bearish sign. Why? Because we could have this M pattern, big M pattern here, and if we close below this, then I'm willing to measure the price target, which is down. In fact, I think I have already measured it. Something. This is might be something else, I don't remember, but yeah, once we break down below this area, I will measure the price target to the downside, but let's hope it doesn't happen, because if it does, that will be a very bad sign. Russel, there's a daily chart on Russel, and let's have a quick look at Russel. Again, here we also have an area of support. This is a strong support. Let me see. Let's just try to draw it, because if you break down below it, that would be terrible. But it should be a strong support. Now, yeah, as you can see here, we have these candle wicks down there, and let me just start here, for example, and yeah, I'm trying to like this. Yeah, the wicks are inside. Good. So here we go, and as you can see, we are above this area. We may get down to this area, but that's very low for Russell, and anytime we can expect a bullish turnaround. Once we break down and the body candle closes below this area, that's terrible. Okay, going over to India, Nifty. Let's have a quick look. This is the daily chart on Nifty, and we got back to the 20-day EMA on the daily chart. This little light blue line is the 20-day EMA. We got rejected there. We fell back down. I think we will try to get back not only to this point, but also to the 50-day EMA, which is the red line. So